Okie dokie. Welcome to another stream here. A little Sunday Lego activity. Got finishing up our Batwing on the docket here today. I'm excited about this. This thing is just so beastly, and having it sit on my desk unfinished for a week has been just killing me. But I've been busy with other stuff too, other work stuff, so decided I had to wait until now, but it's not going to wait anymore. I'm going to finish this bad boy up today. So let's see what we got here. If I recall, there's either 4 or 5 boxes remaining, something to that effect. Something like that. Let's see. Our instructions back out. Say we're like got about a third of the booklet left to go, which makes about sense. So bag number 10, bag number 11, a few unmarked remaining things. Bag number 13, which I believe is the display stand. Has 2 parts. Canopy is an unmarked bag. And bag number 12. Yeah, so pretty much 4.5. So we'll see how long this ends up taking here, and if we have a little time left, I might grab one of the gift with purchase things that I haven't built yet. Maybe I have the Cosmic Cardboard one. I have the Skywalker Home Family Kitchen one. We'll see. Honestly, still quite a bit of pieces left in these bags, and I only have about 2 hours today to work on this, so probably gonna be just getting into the rest of it. So we'll see. Move this guy out of the way for a minute here. Get into opening up some bags here. Micro bags in here. Put the pieces out a little here. And let's see. Oh, not that one. Go. Cool. Okay. All right. Oh. Let's see, where does this go? go here? Goodness, I've lost a piece here. Gonna have to look for that in a second. Let's see if this goes. This thing is so unwieldy. Right here. Oops. Dropping stuff. Heck. Okay, interesting. So this piece that we just built just fits in right here. Covers up some of that, like, you can see the gray and yellow on the interior there. Assuming we're just going to mirror this on the other side now, but I'm definitely missing a piece off of the nose here. I'm going to look, just take a quick peek and see if I can't see it here, because I feel like we're going to get there. It is. Okay, found it. Nice. Found another piece on the floor, too. Where are you? Brown 1x1 slope. Okay. Treehouse, maybe? Alright, get that back on the nose. Alright. Now we do the other side here. Some of the choices in this set are really strange. Like, the wings felt like very close to being just straight up finished. But then now we're just doing like a little tiny bit more on them. It's weird that they aren't, like, why isn't this little assemblage in the bag, like the last bag that we were doing the wings? Okay. Other side here. So yeah, you can see, like, on the inside here, you can still see, I guess it's not gray, it's tan, but yeah, tan and yellow assemblage. So we're just gonna pop that on there. Gets us the end of the wing shape here, very nice. And then okay, we're gonna lock those into place on the top with some tiles. Okay. Feels pretty solid. These guys go right here. Okay. We've got another separate structure to assemble, so we'll set that back down. Check out what we're working on here. Okay. Yes, okay. More tan here. I wonder why they choose the colors they do for these, like, bricks that end up getting completely hidden. Like, do you think that it's just whatever they have excess of in production when they first launch the set? Or do you think it's like that those colors are cheaper to mold? I mean, it's got to be some, like, economic reason, I would think. Other than, like, the ones where it's, you know, red on one side and green on the other. Those make sense as, like, guides to facilitate the building process or whatever. Those have always made sense to me, but these just random like tan blobs in the middle are a little weirder. Not that it matters, I just idle curiosity. Okay, let's see here. Oops. Gotta get these tan stud knot on top pieces on. Okay, I'll line this up like so. And then drop some more stud knot on top pieces, all right. Oops. This gray single one at the end here. Okay, interesting. So we've got kind of two tiers to our studs here. This tan one is a little depressed from the others. Okay. Going all along here with some slopes, which I'm a little curious about the construction of this. I mean, it gets slightly different angles. This is a little bit sharper of a curve. Okay, nothing varied on the top. The top is just going to get the same slope on both sides. Including an overhang over this tan piece here. Aha. All right, the nose. Finally, these nose pieces, these four nose pieces that we put on like a bunch of steps ago have been so delicate. My cats have knocked them off a bunch of times. I've knocked them off a bunch of times. All right, let me see. So, stage right. So this goes right here. Interesting. So this is flat, received studs, as does this. So they're just going to lie flat against each other, it looks like here. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to mirror that on the other side here. Wow. Dramatic music. Okay. Okay. At the beginning of another exciting weekend here. Got movie plans tonight as per usual. Gonna go see the new Ethan Hawke joint, The Black Phone, which is a movie that when I saw the trailers for it, initially I was kind of like mid on. I did not think that it looked particularly interesting. If I'm being frank, this is going to be one of the movies where the buzz from the early audiences and the critic buzz has kind of rallied my interest. I mean, I might have ended up going to see it either way, just because like I really like going to the theater, but it wasn't like, you know, super high on my priority list or whatever. But for a little bit, it had 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's gone down a little bit now. Which makes sense. I feel like they oftentimes are going to like give the movie early access reviews to critics that they, you know, think are going to view it favorably. But it's still like in the 80s, I think, which for a horror movie is like solid. Horror movies classically receive lower ratings on average than other genres. Although I do think that's changing in recent years. Just anecdotally speaking, my own observation. Okay, interesting. This big guy on there. It's cool. It's a cool piece. I don't know that I've ever seen this one before. Okay, and then another slope right down here. And we're gonna run this back. Second one of these. Right, need this first. Okay. Right, so we got these in place. Looks like these are gonna go on here like so. So it's gonna complete this curve here, as well as provide mooring to these pieces that we just put on. It's gonna make it nice and solid. All the connections here. I just want to look at what it... Okay, yeah, I remember that. Remember that section. Okay. Okay, on there, nice and solid, groovy. Cool. Looking good, looking good. Just a little more body work here. Let's see. Yep, okay. And then these 1x1s right there. Yep. Got that right. Okay, so other side here. Okay. There we go. And then we need to of these slopes onto this gray 2x8, it looks like. And this is going to go here. Okay. That's providing a little extra anchoring as well, because it's going to connect to those tan stud knot on top pieces that we left exposed. Assuming I can actually get it in here. There we go. Since it's like horizontal construction, they were kind of tight. The gap between. Okay, nice. A little bit of a lip here, but works pretty well, and it adds security to the build, so. Okay. Alright, we've got a bunch of these bad boys here. Just gonna fire these all on. Yep, just like so. Just go right down the line here, I guess. All right. And then 2x2s go on right here. Okay. Once again, gonna single hand build a little thing here. Pick and put this thing up a million times. Just straighten these out a little. Okay. Let's see, blue facing back. Okay. Flush. Looking nice. Okay. Get these gray guys on here. Cap them with these. Very end of the bag here, or slot in right here. And of course the other side as well. And then these guys are gonna go over top of that. Okay, all right. All right, I think that's our bag here. So definitely got this front nose section filled in a lot more, looking nice and solid there now. Pretty close, gotta be pretty close to the end of the like shape, the body shape. I feel like we just are gonna build up the top kind of now. 2 more bags detailing up on the top here, and then our stand. I think another minifigure or 2, I can't remember. Let's press on here. Ooh, some interesting pieces in here. These guys are like little crowbars. Okay. Still a lot of pieces in here. Okay. Getting these out a little so everything is nice and visible. Okay. Let's see here. Are these single pieces? Sure looks like it. Oh, I just opened the wrong damn bag. Is what I did. Shoot. Okay. Well. The trays at least, are going to really pull their weight here. Oh man, now I have an excuse to buy even more trays. The 3 aren't enough because I opened the wrong bag. Now they have to just hold that stuff. Let's see what's going on. This doesn't look like a super involved bag. Maybe we can get away with just doing this one. Well, no sooner do I say that than I see there are 2 little bags in here, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, it's still better than just dumping all that other stuff into one bucket or whatever. We'll just only open this when we need to, because I see here the pieces we're looking for in the last bag. Oh, but of course now it is. I already need something in here. Okay, well, I think that's the first time I've opened the bags out of order. Probably won't be the last. But you know, we're all liable to make mistakes sometimes, and I'm gonna choose to forgive myself today, and I hope you choose to forgive yourself too for any mistakes you might make today. These are not symmetrical. That bothers me. These indents are only on one side. Come on. How am I supposed to get that out of there? That's probably what these slots are for. Do you reach? No. Oh, bother. What about this? Let's do it. Nope. Oh, I really want them to be the same on both sides. What about you? Haha, there we go. Legos. There's always a way to take them apart. Okay, I want... I just put it right back where it was. I do think I want it the other way. I want it so that the indentation is positioned back. I mean, it faces downwards anyway, but like, just let me have this. Get finicky about stuff like this. You can't change. There's core aspects of your character that I think it's really hard to change, and that's definitely one of them for me. Getting particular about stuff like that. Okay, this is not on camera at all. Let me try here. Use cannons. One. Okay. Okay. Go. Of course, the nozzle flares. Oh, they're pretty loose in there. Those are gonna spin. I don't think that can really be helped. Okay. Get this. You don't say. Oh, there it is. What's up, kitty? What you doing? He's mad because I closed the windows again. It only stays like under 70 in like the 4 a.m. range here right now. Okay, looks like this goes right here. So there's like a little gap between this weird Technic thing that I still don't know what it's for, and this. Oh, Gozer. Oh, he stole my table. Oh, kitty. Let's check him out here. What you doing, kidder? You took my table. You took my table, you funny boy. You're silly. Well, I guess we have to hold this thing forever now, because once he takes something, it is his. I won't be trying to reclaim it. Maybe he'll get bored up there at some point. Okay, so these are going back in here. Oh, there he goes. Okay, nice. Oh, I do still need to keep holding this, I think, because... Well, actually, no. Hold on now. I got some good timing on his part, because I've got some teeny tiny little stickers to place here. 1x1 stickers. Ooh la la. Yeah, I do think let's assemble this first. Is that supposed to be sloped? No. Yeah, let's assemble this first. Just to give me a little more to grip onto. Oh, there's molding damage on some of these. Okay. So, number 7. And number 6. How's this supposed to be oriented? Red buttons to that side. Okay. Pretty decent. Let's see. Okay. No, I didn't show that on camera, but you gotta cut me some slack here. Picking up this 10-pound monstrosity every time. Just to show one piece getting attached is... That's a big ask, I think. Okay. Red bar facing like this. That's not particularly square, but... Okay, these are going in the cockpit, as you would imagine. Okay, building up the cockpit a little more here with some nice details. Let me see here. Looks like that goes there. Slope and a couple of C-clips on here. Oops. Okay. Get a couple things assembled here. It looks like... Yep. Oh, no. Makes sense. Couple of these. Okay. Yeah, building a nice cozy little nest here. I don't know if this one is really supposed to be minifigure scale. I'll just move my camera back. Go. Yeah, I don't know if this one is supposed to be minifigure scale necessarily. Guess we'll figure that out later. Okay, so we're covering up this weird Technic piece. So I'm guessing it's probably accessible through the bottom only, and it's probably for connecting it to the stand, is what makes sense in my head. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Couple little steering controls in here. Yeah, after I get a few more things in, after I get a few more of these like controls into place here, I'll try to show the cockpit again on camera so you can take a look at how everything's shaping up here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like had a problem with my desk not being big enough very regularly, but it's definitely the case for this set. It's like I could have used some more room to really show this build off. I have to be cognizant of that in the future. I don't think the Razor Crest or the AT-AT are going to be quite as bad as this. But if I am getting other sets in the future that are very large, that will definitely be a consideration. I'll need to figure out something here. Okay, well now I'm building something else, so I guess that means this is a good point to try to show this here. So we got, oh yeah, we can show it pretty well. We built these controls and like put these gray pieces on, hold them in place so they're on here nice and secure. But yeah, they're like throttle, handles or whatever. They're pretty far apart. So again, I feel that this is not really going to be minifigure scale. Which, is fine. I mean, obviously it's a display piece. Anything at this price point is, I think you should consider more of a display piece than a play piece, but yeah, I don't know, it's just a little weird to me still. I can't seem to see the piece that I'm looking for. Interesting. Oh, there it was. Just a solo one, a little covered up. All right. Oh, more stickers, more tiny stickers. Joyous. Okay, so this one gets 4 on the back here. Oops, I have taken both of them. I have taken both of the stickers off through sheer willpower. Okay, well, let me find this other one then, because, yeah. And I have put the sticker on wrong. It looks like the other one. I got frazzled. Let's see. I can take this off. Come on, baby. Don't you want to be right? There we go. Okay. All right. Slow down. Number 8. Okay. number 8 on there. Very good. So this is going to be another like inside of the cockpit piece, I'm guessing. That wasn't very good. Let's try that again. Better. I'm going to kill the adhesive if I keep reapplying it, so call that good. Okay, set that aside. So we got another just a little something to assemble here. Ah! Oh, scared myself. Golly. Felt more secure than it was. Applied too much pressure on that, evidently. Oh, cool. I see what we're doing here. Okay, so we've got this guy to pop into this angle thing. And, you know, normally it would be a movable angle, but it's just kind of held in place by some other elements here. So we get that nice, like, screen, you know, at a cockpit display angle. That's pretty neat. And then what? Not you. Not you. You. Go on here. And in like so. Flush that. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. That looks awesome. That looks awesome. Let's show it off here. In place there. Looks great. Try to show it from the pilot's vantage point too, if I can. I guess I can always do this. Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I think that definitely solidifies this into not for minifigure scale, though. One, two, three, four. Okay. What is this? Going to be the back of his chair, probably. I bet it's going to be the back of the chair here. And this is so big, it's like almost action figure scale. I wonder if there's a size of Batman action figure that I could get into this cockpit. Probably not. Probably not, though, eh? Oh yeah, this is a chair. Looks like a comfy chair, too. This is like some pro gamer technology. Big time. You could definitely play some Valorant in this bad boy. The headrest. Oops. Less slopes. You really show off that cushion. You know, these slopes create that nice, like, cushiony look. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Well, this is surely not minifigure scale. I mean, that's been known, but yeah, look at him in there. My dad said I could drive down to the store and get him cigarettes. He looks like a little kid in there. But this looks awesome, though. I mean, this cockpit is really looking nice. The level of detail in the interior is really impressive. All right, let's see what's up next. Bag number 11 here, the one that we opened very wrong. Okay, I'll apply some stuff into the back here. Let me see. A little assembly to build first. Knock that out on camera here. Two shakes and I'll show you where these are going here. Let's see. Okay. Just built in some stuff behind the cockpit here. And now we're building something actually kind of big, looks like. Keep thinking we're done with the like big chunky sections, but I mean, here we have, you know, under, okay. I see. It's just a big old plate to go on the back here, so this is gonna cover up kind of the top of this like vintage assembly. Sit right here, yep. Just so. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Ta-da! There we go. Just had to apply our pressure nice and evenly there, because that was a lot of studs to push in at the same time. But we did it. Okay, let's see. Gonna try to just hold this as we do this stuff here. No, not that. Not this. Okay, here we go. Tail activity. These middle stud pieces need to go on top of 2x1s for these two, and then this one it just goes by itself, it looks like. Okay. These gray ones go right here. Okay, we got slopes. Just going to start in the middle of the cockpit here and work our way back towards the tail. Pieces here. Movable plate. This is framed on either side by a slope. Very good. We got some. Oh, did I do this hecka wrong? No, how could it be? I think it's just a trick of the angle. I thought this was supposed to be oriented one back, but I don't see how that would work. I think it's just the angle in the booklet makes it look weird. If I'm wrong, I'm sure we'll find out very soon. Okay. This guy needs some friends. He needs that friend and this friend. Makes it sit flush right here. Okay, and then I'm just missing these guys right here. Okay, I think that completes the step here. Tell you, it legit hurts my hand if I don't hold it up in the air. If I rest my wrist on the edge of the glass table to alleviate some of the strain from like my arm, it like presses my wrist into the glass because it's so beefy. And I know what I just said sounds like a complaint, but I promise you it's not. I'm just in awe that this model is so weighty that it, just at rest can inflict damage on my human body. Okay, these yellow guys face back towards the cockpit. We got this guy right here. Okay. This guy's here and this arch. Where's the arch go? Oh. I see. I put these wrong. These need to come down by one. And the arch goes here. Very good. tail here. Oops. Okay. Oh, we got a decal. I gotta give my arm a break for a second here. The decal application. Bat engine, the sticker declares. Okay, that's adorable. That's adorable. Okay. I'm satisfied with that sticker placement. Okay. This is going to go right here. This one is going to be able to open, it looks like. Oh, I did this backwards. There we go. There's our bat engine nestled firmly in place. And this one can open, so I don't know if that matters, but it can. Kind of cool. Point of articulation. Maybe we're going to put something silly in there. Silly joke deserves a silly turn, don't you think? Alright, so we got our little vent flaps for the wing exhaust ports coming up here, it looks like. Okay. Okay. Nice. One for the other side. And I think that'll just about do it for this bag here, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like we're running through our pieces. And we're already ready to go on the next bag. They're already opened and in the trays. Oh man, we're gonna fly. Like the Batplane, we are going to fly right through this process. Okay. Okay, boom. Get our smorgasbord of extra pieces out of the way here. And let's see. Get these popped on like so, and then they can lie flat or raise up. Pretty neat. Probably lay them flat for now, just while I'm continuing to pick up and move this. Alright, bag number 12. Woo! We did it. Take a drink of soda to reward ourselves. And here we go. Okay. Oh, looks like we are putting something in the bat engine. It's crowbars. It's these crowbars. Is this something from the movie that I don't remember? I just watched this movie. You'd think I would remember, but it says to put these in the trunk. The engine, rather. So that is what I will do. Maybe they're supposed to be like rods of like plutonium or something. Or maybe I'm just looking for an excuse to watch this movie again. That's certainly possible as well. Okay, So, okay, these are not already in place, so we must make the assemblages ourselves. Got it. And then these go on the wings. Those little exposed tan spots that were remaining are getting these angled bendable pieces. Show that off. Yeah, so we're about to build something else. We'll just show real quick. Right on either side here, there was an exposed tan area, and these just popped right in. It's like we're making more guns. Sick. Sick. Okay. Cool looking ones too. Just gotta find my, yep, here we go. I guess Batman's aversion to guns does not hold true when it comes to aerial combat, which makes sense. You know, punching a plane just doesn't really do anything. You know. Let me see. Oh, no, that's not right. Darn it. There we go. Need the tile one. Okay. The old alternating ovals. Yep, there you go. Barrels of our dope Gatling gun here. It's kind of a shame these aren't gonna spin. They really want to spin, don't they? You'd think. Still gonna be cool though. Okay. These guys put on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're going to cross these again. Using studs here with holes in them, that's going to allow this to connect onto the end of those barrels. Pretty neat. Okay, oops. And on right there. I mean, yeah, that's awesome. You know, you give me a Gatling gun, I'm just gonna think it's cool every time. I mean, they're just like objectively, one of the coolest gun varietals. Should Batman have access to this military level technology? You know, that's a more interesting question. He's basically like a Halliburton executive that's just flying around in a tank, like excising vigilante justice. But, you know, we decided it was cool in, like, the 40s for this character to exist. 30s, maybe, even. Though I don't know the origin of the Batplane. I'm not, like, such a scholar of comics that I can tell you the timeline of the introduction of all of the stuff. It's like all the stuff that was around by the 90s, I like, you know, all exists in the same time continuum to me. Except that I do know that in the 30s and early 40s is when Batman still just straight up did use a gun, like just a handgun. That was a retcon. But yeah, it's pretty crazy that Batman is going to be like 100 years old soon. Like, we're still making movies about a 100-year-old character. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, right, and then we got the end here once again. Okay. Oops. I dropped it. Oh, okay. He's still right on those angled plates we just put. They've got a little bit of movability to them for now, at least. We'll see if there's anything that locks them into place later. Clear. Show you those on there real quick. Okay. Pretty neat. Now we're just going to take a million of these like same kind of angled things and line them up here, it looks like. 8 of these bad boys to put into place here. 4 to a side. I'm assuming this is going to be for the like wings, the rear wings. But we'll see. I mean, it's almost got to be though, based on the placement and just where we're at in the process here. Okay, 4 on each side. Okay. Set her back down here. And yep, looks like we're building these beautiful, beautiful wings right now. I just heard my kitty yelling off somewhere in the background. Hey Arnab, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're closing in on the end of the Batwing here. Been kind of hard to show all of the stuff on camera because it's just such a massive set, but I'm doing my best. You got a cat sounding baby. We one of my friends and I had an apartment years ago where we were across the hall from a family, and the family had a baby like right when we moved in, and it sounded so much like a cat that like multiple guests that we had over would like hear it crying and be like, your neighbor's cat is really loud, and we'd be like, that's not a cat, that's just cat baby. Oh yeah, Well, I don't know. Maybe I did say kid. I do tend to infantilize my cats, but I probably said kit, K-I-T. I do that as a shortening of it pretty often. Let's see, it's right here. But yeah, these neighbors' cat, these neighbors' kid sounded so much like a cat. It was pretty wild. But we lived in that apartment for several years, so cat baby eventually turned into a cat toddler. It's a pretty cute kid. Okay. Oh, hello. Dropping stuff. So, but yeah, thank you for joining. I hope you've been having a nice week and everything. I'm definitely had a nurse week. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, how old did you say that your kid is again? She's real little still, right? Like, unless I'm misremembering, which is certainly possible. 5 months, yeah, pretty little. Yeah, I mean, especially those first couple years I know they go crazy fast. It's like every week, basically, you see a visible difference. Okay. Let's see here. So I got 2 of these 1x2 ones, and then these ones get these guys here. Okay, looks pretty cool. Again, nice job of making a nice curve here with the Lego pieces. I think that's one of the things that they did really well with this set, the design of it. Okay, try to get this on camera, and then in the big camera I'll show you the kind of overview of where we're at here. Okay, get that into place. See, that can be angled. But yeah, it's coming together. It is so huge and so heavy. It's really awesome, though. Oops, I just knocked something off on the bottom. Just knocking stuff off down here. Yeah, they're pretty much all covered up at this point. We just got like this little yellow section in the back, which I think is about to get covered up by this thing. But yeah, it's pretty well into stealth mode now. Looking pretty nice here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how everything has come together on this one. Let's see. Okay, get this other side going here. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm gonna put this thing. Like, I feel like it's too big to even fit on like any of the shelves that I have currently. I need to get a shelf that's like deeper. Or my roommate suggested hanging it flat on a wall, which I'm considering. That's definitely not a way that I've ever displayed Lego stuff before, so I'm not sure about that, but I mean, I think it would work. I think it would work pretty well. It's just a question of if I would enjoy it like that. Oh, that's the end of that page of music there. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Okay. Flat here. Okay, okay. What, Yep, it's right in front of me. Okay. Go in here. Okay. Alright, and then same as on the other side, we got our individual ones. A couple of them, hypothetically. Yep, there it is. And then these ones here. No, I do not have that one. I've definitely looked at it before. I enjoy the 3-in-1 sets in general because you just get so much more build out of them. But I have not picked that one up, no. I think it looks really cool, though. It's really like getting those like oh yeah, nice. What'd you think of it? Yeah, I really like the designers, like the Lego team's ability to make like, you know, animals and like other organic shapes out of Legos is really impressive to me. That was something I always had a hard time with as a kid, was making anything that looked organic. Okay. Yeah, what are the other... Remind me what the other builds are. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. That probably is cool. Getting the texture of the fur was, I'm sure, not easy. Yeah, a koi and a red panda. Oh, red pandas are so cute. Did you build the other two already? Or are you leaving it as the tiger for a while? That's usually what I tend to do with the 3-in-1s, is I like leave them as the first thing I build for a while and then change it later. Nice. Yeah. I mean, that's like a good way to, when you do it all at once, it kind of, gets rid of the point of the, like, having more play possibilities with it. It's nice to, like, leave things displayed for a bit. I mean, yeah, I have found with the 3-in-1s that usually the main set is the best looking one. Let's see, okay, flat on the inside. And the other two are more of just like, a fun way to spend an afternoon, but like I'm definitely, for that pirate ship, I'm definitely going to put it back to the the actual ship itself at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up here just because I'm curious. I can picture the tiger because it's just so prominent on the box. Like every time I go to a store that has Lego and I see them there. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, I like the little bird and like tiny waterfall thing that it comes with too. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like all of the animals have their own little yeah, definitely, for being so small. It's definitely just like a small little addition to it, but yeah, looks good. Yeah, the panda and the koi both look like they're pretty simple in terms of like build techniques, but the red panda's still really cute. I don't know, red pandas are adorable. That's definitely not like a uncommon opinion or anything like that. I think most people that like animals for their cuteness tend to pretty unanimously agree that red pandas are adorable, but adorable they are. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that one. If you had a good time doing the tiger build, if it ever goes on sale or anything like that, I'll definitely snap that up. Because yeah, tigers are sweet. Let's see. Let's go. Just at the base right here. Yeah, I mean that's just a good way to buy Lego in general. If you find things on sale. Like I try to buy stuff either only if it's on sale or when there's like a gift with purchase on the website that I want. Then I'll pick some stuff up at full price. Of course, Lego has the like VIP points too, which is like kind of like everything's on a little bit of a sale all the time, basically. Here. Put these together real quick, and then I gotta pick the model back up for this next bit. Yeah, it's just such an expensive hobby that it really you just have to maximize that stuff to a certain extent. But it's even like it's smart for them to make it that way to a certain extent, because it gets you like, you know, now every time when I go to like a big box store like a Target or whatever, I always go to the Lego section and I look if there's, you know, anything on sale or any like, every once in a while the stores over here will have like old random discontinued sets because they get like returned or whatever. Like I got a Y-Wing from Star Wars for super cheap. It was like $15 at Walmart, like a year after it had been retired. But yeah, I like, you know, now because I'm like hunting for the sales and stuff, it's like every time I go to one of those stores, I go to the aisle and I check. So it's definitely smart on their end. It like builds, you know, that like gets people thinking about Legos and like constantly checking on the websites and looking at prices and stuff. So it's really a win-win for them. Okay. Yeah, this is going to cover up that yellow section now too, I think. Don't know how. Okay. I see. It's going to connect to these guys right here. Okay. Solid. But there's got to be something else that holds this in place here. Okay. Our whole cockpit is about to get built here, or the canopy, rather, I should say. The cockpit is already pretty much built. Let's see here. Okay, interesting. Get these little tiny guys. Okay. Wasn't expecting these here. Yeah, I mean they definitely tend to be. I mean in my experience, I've found that the ideas. Unless you mean like just the idea of the set itself or whatever. I was thinking like the ideas line. The ideas line definitely. They tend to be more unique in terms of like building styles and stuff like that. Can't really speak to the modular buildings. I know those are creator line too, but okay, trying not to touch this too directly. Oh yeah. They're only like a little bit at a time. Yeah, when I was like 22 or so, something like that, I used to do something called the Lego drinking game, which is like every step you complete, take just like a sip of beer. But like, you know, in a lot of the sets, it's like every piece or every two pieces or whatever is a step. So it was like in a tiny set, I got pretty drunk pretty quickly, which is silly. But I don't really drink like that anymore. I still enjoy an alcoholic beverage on occasion, but I don't like get super blasted like I used to. But yeah, it was really crazy how effective that was. Like, oh, wow, this is an interesting piece. I've never seen these before. Okay, so it's all black, so it's kind of hard to see. But there's a stud that'll go in, and then on the back of the stud, there's like, you know, a rod that fits into a C-clip or whatever. So we get two of these guys in here, which creates a little rod for the C-clip to grab onto. That's cool. That's awesome. A piece I've never seen before. I feel like that would come in handy on a lot of builds. I'm surprised that I've never had that come out before. All right, so we got a little fin on here. And then, let's see. The nose of the canopy here. Uh-oh. Oh, there's like a scratch in it. Oh well. That's cool. That's always a fun experience. I mean, yeah, like, I feel like a decent amount of sets will have pieces I've never seen before. I think this one is just catching my interest so much because I just think it would be so useful in like, as a way to like add little details and greebling on the outside of spaceships and stuff like that, because it could go on the underside of the ship. So but that's fun though. That's fun. Love to get a nice how is this gonna connect? I'm a little confused here. Any new piece is a fun new piece. Let me see. So this just slots right on. Okay. But how does it huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm always just so impressed by their ability to okay, there it goes. To like all of the build techniques that they come up with are so impressive to me. It's like, all right. So that just kind of sits on top there, it looks like. But angle this up a little here. Looks pretty sweet. Translucent enough that you can see the cool chair in there still, and like all the control panels and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat. Got a couple more pieces here though, so let me see. Oh, yep, just right on the very front here. Okay, right here. Yeah, sick. Cool. That looks rad. All right. So I think that's it. I mean, I've still got the display stand here, but like, yeah, that looks pretty sweet. Angle these up a little more. Yeah. Pretty cool. Definitely, oh, it is heavy. Definitely, I mean, mixed feelings about this set. It definitely had some, repetitiveness to it, just because it's so big and it's symmetrical. Yeah, it's two parts of 13, but yeah, one bag left that's going to be the stand, I think. But yeah, because it's so big and symmetrical, it was a little repetitive there. Okie dokie. We'll see you in a minute. I think I'll probably if you're gonna run and do that real quick, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then grab another beverage, and we'll knock out this last bag here. All right. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Oh, we got a minifigure here. Okay. Let's get some of this stuff opened up here. Got our top hat in this bag. A little bit of the minifigure in every... Oh, hey, welcome back. A little bit of the minifigure in every bag here, so we got all these opened up here. This is really nice because now I'm going to have a Jack Nicholson minifigure, which is very exciting. Let's see. Okay, so this is like the coattails. Very interesting little variant on the cape here. Goes onto the minifigure legs. Okay. And then like so. Very good. Okay. There we go. Looks pretty good. I thought this might look a little weird, honestly, when I was looking at it, but I think it looks okay. A little strange, maybe, but what are you gonna do? Ah! Got it. All right. Here's our creepy smile. here. Very nice. Okay. Ready to wreck up the museum. Okay. All right. So our minifigure. Okay. Got some Technic pieces here. That is the Joker, I'm pretty sure. This is the Jack Nicholson Joker from the 1989 movie. And I'm pretty sure this is like the outfit he wears when he goes to the museum. He like meets, what's her name? He like takes the love interest character like hostage, basically. You'd think I would remember this. Like I watched this movie within the last 3 months, but I watch a lot of movies, so. But yeah, Jack Nicholson's Joker, really awesome interpretation of the character, I think. There have been a lot of good Jokers over the years. Heath Ledger's in The Dark Knight, I think, is widely considered to be the best performance of the role, which, I mean, I think it's a little subjective. It's so much more serious than some of the other more lighthearted ones, so it's kind of hard to compare them directly, in my opinion. But, I mean, it is an unbelievable performance. I mean, Heath Ledger was an amazing actor. Interesting. And then the new one, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, pretty controversial. Hey, Airwolf, how you doing? Glad to see you here. Where are these? Maybe they're over here. I cannot find what I'm looking for. Just skip it for now. How's your night been going, Airwolf? You able to have a relaxing weekend? You had your first week of PT. How'd it go? You feeling confident about how things are going with that, or what's the story? I hope you've gotten to relax some. I cannot find the. Oh, golly. Okay, there they are. Okay. This step done here. Blue Technic pins here. Yeah, we've been finishing up the Batwing here. Really coming together. It really came together in this stretch. The plane itself is pretty much done now, and we're just banging out the display stand for it, which is definitely going to be necessary because this thing is huge. Huge. This week was okay. Many things you can't do. Well, you know, that is a bit of a shame, but you'll as you keep working, you'll be able to do more and more things, use more and more equipment, and then yeah, hopefully you'll get the ball rolling. I think a lot of times with stuff like that, it can, it's really a cumulative effect. It's like the first steps that you take can be the hardest, definitely. So I hope you don't get discouraged and you stick with it. It can definitely be like the further you go, you'll unlock more possibilities, and that'll it'll make it just easier in its own right to do the exercises you've already been doing, and you'll be able to do more. So but I'm glad to hear it was okay, at least. I mean, that's starting off anything, any new program like that can definitely be scary and stuff. But I'm glad it wasn't too bad, and I hope the rest of your weeks go pretty nicely. Yeah, I need to start exercising again too. I'm not too worried about my weight at the moment, but I've definitely been noticing like I'm just not as strong as I used to be. Like I was pretty good about lifting weights and stuff for a while, and I haven't done any of that in like a year. And now it's like I feel myself straining to like pick things up at work when I have to move the bags of flour and stuff like that. It's a lot harder than it used to be. So I should definitely do some of that as well. Plus, exercise is just good for like your overall mental health too. That's what everyone says anyway. I mean, I've never been so hard into working out that I can really vouch for that, but let's see here. Let's T-pin in here. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about different movie iterations of the Joker earlier. The new, started to talk about the new, the Joaquin Phoenix one. Pretty controversial movie because of its like antisocial violence. There's definitely some elements of that. People, a lot of the discussion in America was like, is this movie glorifying that kind of violence? Which I didn't really get that impression from watching the movie. I thought it was pretty clear that it was condemning that behavior. Like, I mean, the Joker is one of the most famous, like, villains in fiction, He's a villain. He's a bad guy. So, I don't know. But there is always that risk, with art, like any art like that, you put it out into the world and people will interpret it in different ways. So, definitely an interesting discussion. But I thought that Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job as the Joker. I thought his version of that character was really interesting and compelling, and I think that Joaquin Phoenix is a really good actor, and he did something new with the role that we haven't really seen in any of the other versions. So, respect for that. But I just find the Jack Nicholson version, the version from this movie, is just so much more fun. You know, like, I think all of the Batman movies have been so dark and, like, bleak for a long time, which, like, I can enjoy that version of the character, but I like silly Batman too, because it is kind of a silly thing. It's like a rich guy who puts on a costume and, like, beats up robbers, you know? I mean, it's kind of an inherently silly character. I cannot find these. Oh, I see. They're not 1x2s. They're these pieces, or what I'm supposed to be looking for. That explains why I couldn't find any 1x2s. There aren't any. But yeah, I don't know. I like silly Joker sometimes too. And the Jack Nicholson version just does a really good job of, like, embodying both facets of the character. Like, he's really silly and frenetic, but he also does some really scary and disturbing things in that movie. So it's that duality is really present there. More so than with other versions of the character. Let's see. Here we go. And I'm curious to see in the most recent Batman movie, it's not he's not the main villain, but he's, like, teased as coming in the next oh, am I supposed to have two of these? Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, he's teased as coming in the next movie, so, and the scene that he was in at the end, yeah, I don't know, seemed solid. Again, this is, like, the newest one is another, like, everything's super dark, everything's really grim and hard and scary, which, I don't know, it just doesn't seem very likely that we get another Batman movie that's fun, like, theatrically released. I haven't decided yet, actually, Airwolf. I mean, if you guys have any thing in particular, I haven't really gotten anything new. I still, like, since the last time we talked about it, I still have the Razor Crest from the Mandalorian TV show. I have the Hoth AT-ST, the Hoth AT-AT. I have a Snow Speeder. And I have some other, like, small Hoth accoutrements. Like, I have the Snow Trooper battle pack and stuff. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not trying to rush getting a bunch of more stuff, because I definitely have plenty to build. It's just that I have the only stuff I have right now basically is all Star Wars stuff, so it's gonna be something from Star Wars, definitely. Because even if I do end up getting any other sets, I'll want to, like, you know, mix them in, so I'm not doing, like, a bunch of Star Wars stuff all in a row, hopefully. Just to have some variety, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I'm leaning towards the AT-AT, just because I think the AT-AT and the AT-ST are kind of similar. Yes, actually. That is a lot. That's why I have a lot of this, like, Hoth, like, ice battle stuff. I am planning on, making a diorama, of that battle. So that is, that's kind of where I'm going with that. So I'll probably, like, build, you know, the vehicles and the sets on stream individually, and then I'll probably, like, I'm gonna get, like, some nice, like, big baseboards and, like, build a scene, and I'll probably, like, because building creatively on stream, I don't really know if that's gonna go over that well. Plus, like, I feel like I'd kind of have to change my setup. But I don't know, maybe I'll end up trying that, but my plan right now is to kind of, like, build the vehicles on stream individually, and then kind of go, you know, on my own and just, like, listen to some records and, like, build out, like, the scenery. You know, I'm gonna try to, like, make a you know, the icy, like, landscape, and then, show what I've been working on stream later when I, you know, go to build something else. Just take a few minutes and show that stuff off. But yeah, I think I'm leaning towards the AT-AT next, just because the AT-AT and the AT-ST are, like, kind of similar. You know, they're both, like, walkers, just one is two-legged and one is four-legged. So I think I kind of want to do one of them now. Yes, there are a bunch of different variations of it. So it's the one that's currently in production that's, like, 160 US dollars. There is another version that's, like, $800 that's, like, super massive and, like, fully to scale with the minifigures, which is, like, enormous. Like, it's supposed to be a very big ship or whatever. I did not get that one. I mean, as much as I would love to build a set like that, I really can't justify spending $800 on a set. But yeah, it's the current production one that's, like, yeah, still being made. I could end up getting maybe another one at some point. You know, there's a number of stores in my area that sell used sets, like used complete sets. So if I found one for cheap, I would definitely consider adding to it at some point. I mean, that's one of the cool things with Legos is, like, yeah, they're really high. And I mean, for something like the Star Wars ones, I'm almost inclined to just be like, I built, like, the Millennium Falcon I built not too long ago, and that's another one that has the, like, super giant version of it. And I'm just like, the one that I built that costs, like, less than 25% of the cost of the other one, it looks good, and it was fun to build, and it's, like, a size that you could actually play with it. Like, some of those really expensive ones take up, like, basically a whole table, you know? And, like, I have cats. I can't just, like, put, you know, a giant thing on a dining room table and then just leave it there forever. Like, they'll destroy it, and it's just not really a good use of, like, space in my house. I mean, I'm lucky that I live in a house, and not, like, an apartment or whatever. I definitely have more room to display stuff than some people do, but, like, that size is just not really, I don't know. But if I was gonna get one of those, like, super giant sets, I think the Colosseum looks really awesome. That one's like $550, which again is way expensive, but that's one that I think would look really nice as like just a display piece. Like that's one you could put on like the coffee table in your living room and it would look like nice, you know. But yeah, we'll see if any new gifts with purchase come out soon. But I did notice that the Ecto One, the Ghostbusters mobile, is back in stock on the Lego website, or the US Lego website. I assume the stock is like a little bit different on the different continents, but that had been out of stock on the American site for like a long time, and then now it's back in. And that's a set that I've had my eye on for a long time. So if they give me a reason to, I might get that soon. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I might make like a poll on my Instagram of which of those sets I should do next, the AT-AT or the Razor Crest. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm the Ecto One I think looks great. Like I'm really excited about that one. Okay, let's go right here. Yeah, I can make like a poll on my Instagram, but the Instagram page that I have is like it's just my personal Instagram page, so like most of my followers aren't really, they're not watching right now. They're just like friends that I know from work and, the social stuff, going to shows and things like that. So I don't know. I mean, I think people would vote, but I don't think they would really care or watch that much. So I mean, if either of you guys has any preference, if either of those is like a set you've been thinking of but you're not sure, or, anything like that, I'd be happy to do either of them. I'm pretty excited about both of them. One of my friends that lives here in town that builds Lego too said that the Razor Crest was really fun when he built it. So okay, this feels pretty secure. All right, so now it's time to apply this massive sticker here. This entire panel. Okay. Gotta turn the bill of my hat around for this one. I can get real close. Okie doke. I just figured I'd ask. I don't know, I probably won't decide today then. I'll probably wait and see how I feel about them. Feel okay about this sticker placement. It's not quite exactly perfectly even, but that was going to be really hard to do, I think, with a sticker this size. And I feel like it's going to look just fine on display. Okay, so where's this go then? Oh yes, that makes sense. Right here. Okay. They are decently easy to remove, like as you're built, like right after you place one. Like I think before you tuned in today, I did that on a couple of stickers where I was like, put it on, and then I was like, I don't love how that worked. And then I was able to just get a fingernail under them and just take them back off and reposition them. I I haven't tried in a long time taking them off like once they've been on for a while, but my memory is that like the adhesive that they use sticks. Yeah, they once they've been on there for a while, the adhesive that they use, it gets pretty solid, which is nice because I've got a bunch of pieces from my childhood kits that are the stickers are still on there and they're solid. But yeah, once they've been on there for a while, they don't really come off again. Yeah, Airwolf actually was saying. I don't know if it's last stream or 2 times ago or whatever we were talking about, but Airwolf doesn't use the stickers, right? I think I'm remembering that right. You said that you just don't put your stickers at all, and you just leave them, like with the instruction manual or whatever. And I think, yeah, it. That's something I've talked about at length on the stream here, is trying to overcome that anxiety of the stickers being off a little. Because, once it's on there, if it's at least pretty close, it's like you're not gonna think about it again. There have been a few stickers where I'm like, I don't really like how that looks, but whatever, I'll live with it. I couldn't tell you which set. I don't remember what sticker gave me anxiety, so, you forget about it or whatever. But yeah, or you can go Airwolf's way, which is, if you just leave off the stickers, especially if you're ever planning on reselling the sets, that for if it's a set that you keep for a long time and then sell when it's out of production, having the intact unused sticker sheet and the original instructions and stuff like that can really increase the resale value of the set. So that is another consideration if you think that that's something that you'll end up doing. But regardless of what you decide, I hope you don't stress out too much about the stickers. I definitely naturally want to stress out about them, but I have to try to stop myself. Alright, so let's see here. How's this work? Okay, this is the hole. Let's see here. Yeah, I've never used the online instructions myself. That's definitely just got to be a personal preference thing. Ooh, this is kind of wobbly. This is definitely got to go somewhere that the cats can't get to it. All right, let me see if I can get this shown here. All right, so we've got it on the stand. But as you can see, it's so heavy, there's no way this was not going to be wobbly. It feels relatively secure given how heavy this set is, but oh boy, that is a little scary. Looks cool though. I might actually be able to get it on top of a bookshelf with the stand. It'll just be some of it will be sticking out past the shelf. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off for right now though, because it's kind of scaring me there. Okay, set that down. Let's see here. So I think the last thing here is the little display stand for the minifigures here, which will be cool as well. I probably should try at least try the online instructions sitting here at a computer and doing the stream thing, it might be like I'm constantly craning my neck to look at them, which like hasn't bothered my neck too much yet, but I could definitely see that becoming an issue in the future. So maybe next set I'll at least try that out and see if I like it. I just like paper. Like I've never gotten like an e-reader or a tablet or anything like that. I always like getting actual books. 'Cause I just enjoy the sensation of like turning pages and feeling like I'm reading a book. Even though books are like so much more inconvenient, it's like if I ever have to move again, it's gonna be a nightmare. I have so many books and comics and stuff, and they're so heavy. Like if you have a tablet and you just have digital versions of all of that stuff, then you just pick up a tablet and put it in one of your backpacks, and you know, congratulations, you've moved all your books. But I just like it. I just like the paper. Oh, sweet! Oh, this is cool. Little tiny gargoyles. Little tiny gargoyles here. Yeah, I have such a hard time getting rid of them, though. It's like, how do you choose? It's hard to... I almost feel like I'm disrespecting a book if I'm like, you're the one that I don't need. I know that's silly, but I can't help it. But if I do end up moving again, then I'll probably have to make some hard choices, because it would be a lot. Oh yeah, donating is that would definitely be good. That'd make me feel good about getting rid of some stuff. Yeah, I don't know, other than a church, what would be a good place. I mean, we have a ton of places that like sell stuff for cheap, and provide jobs to people. Like the Goodwill Industries or whatever is like a big chain of like secondhand stores where people donate stuff and they provide jobs to people that have hard times getting them otherwise. Look at this gargoyle. So cute. Binoculars is the head to get the horns into it. It's made out of binoculars. So cute. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only other thing I could think of is like maybe yeah, for sure. Look, I mean, used bookstores, you won't get very much for them, but I mean, it can be kind of nice. Like even if they're gonna sell them again, you're still making those books available to someone for a cheaper price than they would be new, and that might increase accessibility for people that might otherwise not be able to get them. So that could be nice. The only other thing I can think of is maybe like schools, like after school programs or like childcare programs, depending on the books. I mean, if they're anything that's intended for adults, that's kind of Yeah, I love a good used bookstore. I buy most of my books used. It's just me. Okay. Sorry, gargoyle on here. And with that, we're pretty much done here. Yeah. Put the Batarang in his other hand just so it's not as crowded next to the boombox. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, so we've got Batman, we've got the Joker, and we've got one of the Joker's henchmen here. Pretty cool. I like the brick inlay here and the little gargoyles. It's like a nice ledge of a Gothic architecture building. Definitely very cool, as that's like kind of the classic, you know, Batman brooding on top of a building, waiting for the signal, is like one of the iconic images of Batman. So that's pretty nice little display there. And yeah, the stand has a nice look to it as well. Not quite as solid as I would like, but I mean, this thing is very heavy. I think it would be very difficult to get a stand that would hold this like securely in place. You'd need multiple points of connection for sure, almost certainly. But yeah, pretty sweet build here. Definitely got a little repetitive in some parts just because of the symmetrical nature of it. But other than that, other than the fact that a lot of the stuff you just had to do twice, there were definitely some cool building techniques in it and stuff like that. And I think it's going to look really good on display here. So. Oh yeah, there's even instructions actually in here about how to hang it on the wall if you're going to hang it that way. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's under the seat here, there's this slot is for the stand, and then this thing that I wasn't ever sure what it was for, this is for having a drywall screw go through. So you can, it has a built-in way to like to just hang it flat on a wall if that was something you wanted to do with it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I have a couple things in mind. I really want to make the yeah, it does seem like they were aware of it being too heavy for the stand. But yeah, the spinner, the car from the flying cars from Blade Runner. Blade Runner is one of my all-time favorite movies. And since I really like building vehicles, I thought that would be a cool thing to do. I need to do a little more planning for that. I started buying some pieces that were just like the right color, like this navy color that I want to do the main thing in. So started accumulating pieces for that, but I'm not happy with any of the things that I have for the like canopy, like the cockpit area. So I think for that I just want to go online and kind of look at the available options and just pick one and then order it online, get it sent to me, and then plan around that. And then the other thing is, actually, just give me 1 second. I have to grab a couple things out of one of the boxes that I have, but I've been meaning to do this. It'll just take a second here. Okay. So, when I built the Alien Avenger, which is a set from the 90s that I wanted when I was a kid, I built that one on stream. And the guy that I bought it from, I ordered it online. I got it through eBay. The guy it was awesome. Like, he had the original box and instructions and like all the pieces. There was like 2 pieces that were broken, but you know, he just told me which. I was like, which ones are they? They were just like these plates. I just went to a local store and got the plates, but he had extra of these, and he sent them with for free. So I had 2 of these plates, and then I, through finding a couple things locally at stores near me and ordering, when I was ordering some minifigures for, like, getting some Hoth troopers for the diorama I want to do with the Hoth stuff, they had some other stuff available too. So I've kind of accumulated, like, interestingly, these are not all, like, these 3 are all the same, and then this one, it has it on another side, so I'm not sure how incorporating all of these will work. But then I got these, and a couple of these smaller, just gray ones, and a couple of these wings with the same pattern, and then I got like a cockpit and like another flap for somewhere. So I definitely want to. My thought was I would build, because I love this theme so much, the design of the aliens that come with it, and the design of their ships and everything. You know, all of this, just the aesthetic of this like green translucent color. It's one of my favorite themes from the 90s. So now I've kind of built up like a lot of these big pieces for it, and yeah, I definitely, I don't know, I need to, again, this is like, I need to just like put on some music and then sit down and kind of plan out. I was kind of thinking, like, I mean, I kind of have enough now that I could do like another saucer if I wanted to, but I was kind of thinking of doing like maybe something like having these facing the front, a cockpit through here, maybe, you know, I don't know if these would maybe be like up here or something like this, and then having these be like back here, so it's kind of an asymmetrical circle. Oh, like to cover it up or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't like made any like final decisions obviously about this yet, but I mean, or you could have like these be in the front like this, and then like try to have these like underneath it. You know, you'd have to use a non-traditional building technique to get the studs facing opposite, but like, you know, have these be like under with like, you know, some detailing work and like other stuff in between or something like that. So yeah, I haven't really decided, you know, I haven't like finalized any of the design work or anything, but I've been just kind of accumulating the pieces from this theme so that I can like build something cool. Hopefully it'll look even better than small sections. Small sections. It doesn't matter. Yeah, like connecting them up like this or whatever. Yeah, I might be able to get them all worked into it somehow. But yeah, I don't know, maybe, now I'm thinking maybe even like, what if all this stuff was on top, and then like these all formed like the underside of the ship? I don't know. I need to work on it more. But yeah, this is definitely like the closest to, like, I've got all the big pieces with these like printed sections and stuff ready to go. So I can kind of start on this project whenever I get a little inspiration. But yeah, those are the two main things. I have a couple other things, like the Hoth diorama is like, there'll be some stuff that I build in the mix for that, but not the like, you know, central focus or whatever. So, all right. Well, I think that's gonna about do it for me today here. I will definitely, I'll definitely think some more about what set we're gonna do next. And I will definitely think about whether or not I want to do any of this stuff on stream. My phone. Schedule the next one here. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing, like if you would like to see a stream where I just sit down to try to, like, you know, figure some of this stuff out on camera, I could definitely do that. I'm just a little nervous that it'd be like kind of slow, and I don't know, it'd be hard for me to chat too if I'm just thinking too hard about what I'm building. But I'm definitely open to the idea if it's something that if you think people would want to see it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I will try that out then. Sorry. Just looking at my phone. I'm trying to pull out my work schedule here. Yeah, that's a good point. I tend to get nervous about things when the reality is, like, if it doesn't work, then it's not really a big deal, probably. Let me see. Yeah, I work pretty much all mornings this week. Yeah, that's true. Definitely some people that are actually like working on like other crafts and stuff definitely stream without chatting to a certain extent too. Yeah, I work all mornings this week, so I don't know if I'll have another stream before next Sunday. I might end up doing a late night ones. Yeah, that is true. The opportunity cost is pretty low right now. And I don't know. I mean, I think I'd like to think that people would be forgiving, like if you know, if it isn't interesting and I kept doing it, then you know I think people would be justified in not liking it. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. So let's see if there's yeah, here we got a Lego person to do a little raid on here. I don't know what she's building. I've just been following a few people on Twitch here so that I can send raids out afterwards and check out what other people are working on in the community and stuff like that. So let's head on over to Your Nerdy Girl here, see what set she's working on. And then, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!